Every single night before electricity existed, someone had to manually light every street lamp in the city, and when morning came, they had to go back and put them all out. Imagine having a job so essential that without you, an entire city would literally go dark. No GPS, no flashlight app, just darkness and crime, accidents, and chaos that came with it. In this video, we're diving into one of history's most forgotten professions, the lamplighter. We'll cover what they actually did, why their job mattered more than most people realize, and, most importantly, what their disappearance teaches us about the future of work in the age of automation. Stay until the end, because the lesson here is more relevant today than ever. Before electric streetlights, cities ran on gas lamps, and gas lamps didn't light themselves. There was a job called the lamplighter. This wasn't a part-time hobby, it was a full-time municipal job, often employed directly by city governments or private gas companies across Europe and North America, from roughly the early 1800s through the early 1900s. Their tool of the trade? A long pole, called a lighting rod, with a small flame or taper at the end. Some versions also had a hook to open the lamp casing and a snuffer cap to extinguish it in the morning. Every evening, at a precise time, usually just before dusk, lamplighters would set out on designated routes through their assigned district, street by street, lamp by lamp, rain, snow, fog, it didn't matter. In large cities like London or Paris, a single lamplighter might be responsible for 50 to 150 lamps per shift. Do the math, that's a serious walking workout every single night. But this wasn't just a quirky old job, it was the backbone of public safety. Here's why it mattered so much. Let's put this in perspective. Before reliable street lighting, nighttime in a city was genuinely dangerous. Robbery, accidents from unseen obstacles, people falling into rivers or ditches, darkness was a serious public health and safety issue. When gas street lamps became widespread in the early 19th century, they fundamentally changed urban life. London became one of the first major cities to implement gas lighting on a wide scale in 1807. Cities that were well lit saw reductions in street crime and allowed commerce to extend into the evening hours, something we completely take for granted today. And the lamplighter was the human engine powering all of it. They also served an unexpected secondary role. Because they were out every single night on the same routes, lamplighters became informal community watchmen. They noticed things, broken windows, suspicious activity, people in distress. In many neighborhoods, they were trusted figures people actually looked out for. If you're enjoying this deep dive into forgotten careers, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. We drop new career history content every week, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Here's where the story gets sharp and uncomfortably familiar. In 1879, Thomas Edison demonstrated the first practical incandescent light bulb. By the 1880s and 1890s, electric streetlights began appearing in major cities, and just like that, the lamplighter's core purpose was gone. This wasn't a slow fade. In many cities, the transition from gas to electric happened within a single decade, a job that had taken generations to professionalize, with established roots, union representation in some areas, and genuine community respect, was rendered structurally obsolete by a single technology shift. Some lamplighters transitioned into maintaining the electric systems, most didn't. And here's the uncomfortable truth, they didn't do anything wrong, they showed up, they did their job well, they were essential, right up until they weren't. The lamplighter's story isn't a history lesson, it's a warning and a framework. 3 things to take away. 1. Essential today doesn't mean essential tomorrow. The lamplighter wasn't lazy or unskilled. The market simply moved past the need for what they did. 2. Adjacency is survival. The lamplighters who adapted moved into electrical maintenance, a related skill set in an emerging industry. They didn't start from scratch, they pivoted. 3. Technology doesn't eliminate work, it relocates it. The lamplighter disappeared, but the electrician emerged. New jobs were created. The question is always, are you positioned to move with the shift? The next time you walk past a streetlight that flicks on automatically at dusk, remember that for over a century, a real person did that job, by hand, every night, in every kind of weather. The lamplighter mattered, and then the world changed. The lesson isn't to fear that. The lesson is to see it coming and move first. If this made you think about your own career differently, subscribe to Dead Jobs Explained. We explore forgotten jobs, emerging roles, and the forces reshaping how we work, and we'll see you in the next video when it's back to Forgotten Jobs, Timeless Stories.